So the energy that is coming up is that you removed your energy from a person, place, or situation because you realized that you're the prize. And when you did this, this person really lost. It put them in a, I'm gonna say, in a deep, very dark place, because they were no longer able to sit there and like siphon your energy. I feel like you already, upon hearing this, you already know what I'm talking about, who this person is, what the situation is. Whatever this was, you did this to protect your energy. All right. This person had absolutely just too much going on. This person was causing too much stress in your situation, in your life. So you just realized that, you know what, you're not trying to hear me, or you are just something, you're just something or someone that is just dedicated on staying negative, and you're trying to live in this more positive light. There are some things that you're trying to free yourself from. Some of you are beginning to tap into your spiritual abilities, which is putting you in this form of transformation. Some of you are becoming more and more inspired at this time, which is causing you to, you know, move on. It may be challenging or whatever, but you see the bigger picture, you see the focus, you're moving into this position. All right. True love is actually coming in with your divine partner. Things are elevating for you on just so many levels. You're having all of this, all of these spiritual downloads, all these, as I said before in other readings, all these ideas and things like that. What you are doing is taking a lot of strength, it's taking a lot of power, but this comes after being in this position of the hermit. You know what I'm saying? So you're not trying to let anyone shift your focus at this time, because you realize that you have a job to do, something that the divine has set for you. Something is bringing you into balance. It could be this full moon in Libra, like I was talking about. I don't know if you guys had a chance to look at that reading that I did about the full moon in Libra, but if you haven't, it is linked below in the comment section. As I said in that video, the wheel is finally turning in your favor. Things are just coming through. Abundance is coming through. You're sitting in a place that you didn't know that you could sit in. Your feet are walking in rooms that you never knew you can walk in. You're starting to hear approved more than denied. You're walking into a place where you're hearing you're hired, the house is yours, the car is yours, things of that nature. You're walking into stability. So this would like be part 2 of the first reading that I did for today, because it's going more in depth about what you are about to receive. You are the star, so like I told you at the beginning, you are the prize, and when they lost you, they really lost. You know what I'm saying? You're very talented, you're very brilliant, but at the same time, you're very independent. You control your situation, you don't allow yourself to be controlled, and that ultimately was the problem, because you have no problem standing up for yourself. You don't let your guard down, and a lot of people they wish that you let your guard down. The things that you dream, the things that come into vision for you, the things that you see are not like any other. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people have gifts, but your gifts kind of outshine and make people feel overshadowed. All right, you have all these ideas and people are like, how are you coming up with these things? And that is just because you're in tune to who you are. You're in tune with the divine. You are in tune with nature, the earth, and you're just really being rewarded at this time, as you see here in the Chariot. The universe with the number 3 on Papa Legba's day, as it is a Monday and Papa Legba's number is 3, is guiding you to do what you love, do what you feel, and watch how you're going to be rewarded. There's nothing but rewards coming for you at this time. Like, it's going to be reward after reward after reward. So what's being set up for you is in the transition of Saturn, where Saturn focuses on your long-term career, focus on your long-term abundance. Like I said in my previous readings, go check those out. Those are linked below. This is something that, yeah, with the number 3 again, Papa's colors are red and black. And we do have fire. You could be a fire sign. You can have fire highly aspected in your chart. But this is something that your grandchildren, your grandchildren's children will be able to live off of. This is some sort of abundance that is coming in for you. It could be something that you win because you have stepped outside of yourself, and you're like, okay, look, I'm no longer gonna let people take advantage of me being a good-hearted person, me being a compassionate person. I'm no longer gonna let people pour out my cup. I'm no longer going to allow people to deny my ability. When you say that you're a psychic, a lot of people don't believe that. They like to listen to you, they like to talk to you and things of that nature, but they don't necessarily want to believe that you can see through them. As I was saying in the other reading, there was something that was hidden, or they thought it was hidden from you that you didn't see coming, but you already seen it. You were already warned about it. You know what I'm saying? The same way the angel came to you and warned you about these children that you did not think that you were going to have is the same way the angels, the ascended masters, the most high divine, your ancestors, the Loa, the Orisha, whoever it is, came to you and told you what was going on. Somebody told you what was going on and how this person was not for you, how they were not trustworthy. This card is about being trustworthy, but it's in reverse because whoever this person was not trustworthy at all. And they had to warn you about this person and how this person was sowing bad seeds for you. You know, how you needed to stay away from this person because this person was very toxic to you in your situation. So when you removed yourself and you realized who you were, you realized your worth, the universe was like, okay, so now this person sees who they are, they know who they are, they're in a position where they're willing to move forward. So now they are about to be abundantly blessed. As you see with the Dreamer card, it says me. So this is all about you. You know what I'm saying? It's about you and what you are ready to obtain. You're going to have conflicts. You have been having conflicts, but anytime you remove your energy away from people, places, and spaces, they're going to feel some sort of way. They're going to feel like you think that you're all that. They're going to feel like, you know, you think you're better than them, but it's not nothing of that. That is not what your energy is. That's not what your energy gives off. As I was channeling and doing divination on this message, the ego card came out. That is that person's ego. This situation has nothing to do with your ego. It has a situation to do with their ego. And because they're in their ego, they can't see the overall message. You know what I'm saying? You see beyond that. You know what I'm saying? You see beyond that. You see beyond the negative thoughts. Their negative thoughts is what pushed you away. Because you saw that if they wanted to have positive thoughts, they could have positive thoughts and they could have manifested positivity, but you saw how their negativity was manifesting in numerous ways, and it just continued to make their situation better. The more they talk down on themselves, the more that they talk down on others, the more that they just talk down different and was just always negative. You've seen that. But all of this is because this was a dark angel. This was a demonic force, an entity who portrayed themselves to be an angel who was not actually an angel. Some of you are going to say that this was the devil. And for some of you, you're going to be right, depending on what religion of faith you have. So this person was being downloaded all these bad things, and they were having all of this. You were telling them, hey, you need to stay out of this area. You need to stay out of that area. You're attracting all these negative thoughts. You're attracting all these negative feelings, all these negative emotions, these negative habits. And this person didn't listen, and they couldn't listen because their mind was being controlled by this person, as you see here in this card. This person is a deceiver. And this person continued to deceive them, about you. This is why this person feels ultimately the way that they feel about you, because these are the things that have been downloaded in their brain. So it doesn't matter what you say to them. It doesn't matter what you show them. They're going to feel how they feel regardless about you, because this is what has been downloaded into their memory bank about you. This is a demon that did this. For some of you, it's going to be It's going to be 5 demons that was working on this person. All right. This is why justice is coming in, because justice is like, look, we see what's going on, we know what's going on, and it's time for us to move forward to get our chosen out of this particular situation. So it's not going to be one of you that this is for. It's not going to be 2 of you. It's not going to be 10 of you. It's going to be thousands of you that this is for, and it will find you in the timing that is right. You know what I'm saying? So it could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be next week, it could be next month, it could be months or years from now that you find this, but it's going to find you at the direct timing that you're meant to hear this. And then with the other videos linked in the description, you'll begin to see how those resonate with you and your situation, because these readings, when they come in past, present, and future. You know what I'm saying? So what doesn't make sense at that moment, maybe because it hasn't arisen yet. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you guys are stepping out of fear. You're stepping into a new place. You guys are trying to get out of the energy of sadness. All right. You guys know that you're chosen. Like I said before, you guys have very good ideas. You have a lot of people trying to steal those ideas, though. You have a lot of people trying to mimic you, copy you, but you have to understand that they can't make their move until you make your move. And the thing about them trying to copy you, they can copy you. They can try to start the same business or do whatever it is that they're trying to do just like you, but it's not going to work out for them like it's gonna work out for you. And that is because you have a deep relationship with the divine. You are very connected with the earth. You are very connected with the things of the earth. So they can keep trying, they can overwork themselves, but their hair is gonna turn gray, and then they're still gonna figure out, they're gonna be like, why is it that all this time has passed and I still haven't done or achieved what I've tried to achieve? And that is going to be because they've lived off of trying to take from others. You know what I'm saying? And that is because this person fails to recognize their own abilities. They fail to recognize who they are and that they have a different purpose within this life. You, on the other hand, are very sensitive. You know what I'm saying? You're very connected. You have that Empress energy. Okay, some of you are going to be women. Some of you are going to be women who are going to have children very soon. Some of you are men. And like I said, you guys are chosen. This is what you're walking into. If you're not with your divine partner already, this is something that is coming. This is why the Council card is coming up, because they're trying to let you know that this unity, this spiritual unity, is about to take place sooner rather than later. All right. Some of you were juggling a lot. You know, some of you were dealing with a lot of things at the time, but now it's time for you to choose what you want to do. Whatever this is coming up on this next moon. All right, whatever it is. So I hope this message finds you guys in good graces. I suggest that you go back and look over those readings that I did. Some of them, one of them maybe, I think the Libra reading is kind of long, but I don't, the others are not really too long. All right, peace, love, and abundance. See you guys in the next one.